Family, friends, and loved ones gathered to say goodbye to a man who was killed in a hit-and-run crash on Christmas Eve. Tonight, the family of Tony Thomason is making an emotional plea for information on the driver. Local 10 News reporter Leanne Morejon is live in Hialeah with more. Leanne.
And Carlos, before we get to that part of the story, we have an update on the man who survived that hit-and-run crash, Oscar Rodriguez. I spoke to his brother earlier today. He tells me he underwent surgery to repair his broken jaw earlier this afternoon and is now in stable condition at Kendall Regional. Meanwhile, the other part of this story is a grieving family here at this funeral home to say goodbye to Tony Thomason. He is the man who was killed in that hit-and-run crash. Today, his family told us to come to this viewing. They met us right outside and said it was important for them to speak to you tonight and to urge you to come forward if you know who was behind the wheel of that hit-and-run car. Tonight, loved ones are gathering to say goodbye to Carlos Antonio Thomason.
He was outdoorsy, he was into biking, he was into photography, he was a good person. He was always there for everyone.
The 45-year-old was known as Tony, or Taco for short. He was killed in a hit-and-run crash on the Palmetto Expressway on Christmas Eve.
To me, December 24th is Tony Taco Day now. Every single year for the rest of my life. It will never be the same.
The crash happened around 5:45 Thursday morning, just past the Southwest 8th Street exit on the 826. Thomason was driving a red pickup truck and went to meet his friend, 40-year-old Oscar Rodriguez, whose white SUV had run out of gas. A hit-and-run driver plowed into the two men and never looked back.
I can't imagine why he do that.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't even stop. We don't even know he's a guy or a girl. Whatever he was, he's run.
Rodriguez was rushed to Kendall Regional Medical Center, but Thomason died at the scene. His mother flew in from Nicaragua to lay her only child to rest.
Por favor.
The car driven by that hit-and-run driver has been found, but the driver is still at large. Now this heartbroken family is turning to you tonight in hopes that anyone with information or that driver themselves will come forward.
Our family is destroyed over this, so please help anybody.
If you have information on the whereabouts of that driver, go ahead and call the Florida Highway Patrol. You can also call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers at 305-471-TIPS. The family has set up a fundraising page to help pay for this funeral service. If you'd like to help, you can find that on our website, local10.com. Live in Hialeah, Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.